In this time of giving thanks, I am thankful for today's recipe with Harmon's. Chef Casey is here in this sponsored segment to share how to make maple cinnamon rolls. And we just bonded over our love for cinnamon rolls.
Aren't they the greatest?
Yes,
like
is
the
it your
best
number
breakfast.
one?
Number one. I grew up with them for years. Best, most favorite breakfast.
Okay, and something about the maple element.
Yeah, so I wanted something a little, seasonal. Something, bring out a little bit of warmth. Maple and cinnamon go super well together, so I thought, maple cinnamon rolls.
Oh, I'm so excited that you are sharing this because when I wake up on Thanksgiving morning, I love to have a sweet treat to start the day as we watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So this is perfect.
Right, so this will be perfect. You can have them fresh right out of the oven. You can make everything ahead of time and then just the morning of bake them, frost them, and you're good to go.
Easy,
So,
talk us through.
All right, so what I've done though is I've got some softened butter, I've got brown sugar and regular sugar, and then an egg, and I just got that all mixed up. And you can use a mixer, I just didn't want noise for today. Then I've got some warm milk I'm gonna add in here. Not too warm, we're not trying to cook everything, just warm enough.
Okay.
It's gonna help keep things loose in here.
Like just past room temperature, would you say? Just a little?
I microwaved it for about 30 seconds.
Okay, perfect.
If that helps.
Yeah, yep. And then how many does this recipe make so we know to prepare
this will
for the
make
family?
about a dozen.
Perfect.
Yeah, I would make a dozen.
Exactly what we want. Okay.
All right, so then I've got some flour and cornstarch here, and I'm just gonna add in about half of that. Get that stirred in. Then ahead of time, I got some yeast and water ready.
Okay.
Gonna mix that in.
Okay.
And the reason you go in flour, just half the flour at first, and then you start mixing everything else in, and then we'll finish with flour, is that way we can, it'll make a dough. Most everything is nice and smooth in there.
Yes.
So you add the rest of the flour, we'll get that into a dough.
Otherwise, sometimes it's so hard to keep stirring it when it's all in. So you just go little by little, keep it easy.
Little by little,
Okay.
make sure everything's fully incorporated. Now, I'm just gonna jump to this other part.
Okay.
So I've got some dough pre-made here. Now I've got a fun little trick that I learned actually on TikTok. And I love TikTok for these things.
We love it for these things too. It's amazing what people share. And you go,
Right?
why didn't I ever know?
I know,
Okay,
and I've been doing this for years.
What is it?
So you make your dough, you wanna let it rest for about an hour, let it ferment, do the whole proofing and everything. Now, to get a square, you cut into a ball of dough, because it's hard to make something round a square. So after you cut into it, then you just can roll it out that way. So you make a little crisscross.
Yeah.
So now, it just makes it
Perfect.
nice and easy.
Look at that.
To
and
just
it's
spread.
the exact shape you want. Yep.
Right. So now, once you get this to your liking, you want to go, I usually go to about a 12 by 12 square, maybe 15 by 15 square,
Okay.
which I'm almost there. Then we've got some softened butter.
There's something about rolling out the dough. It reminds me of being little, making Christmas cookies with my family, and I loved that part.
It's, one of the best parts. All right, so with the butter, we're gonna spread this out.
And did you heat that just a little? The
I
butter?
just left this out at
You
room
left it, okay.
temperature and let it get nice and soft. All right, so, sorry, I'm trying to spread this real
And
quick.
we're using the
but
whole stick. You want to even it
even it out throughout.
Okay.
That way you get a nice thing. Now, this is what our filling is gonna stick to. So for the filling, I've got brown sugar, maple sugar, and just regular sugar with a little bit of cinnamon in there. Do you want to spread that or sprinkle that on for me?
Yes. Are we doing the whole thing right now?
The whole thing.
I'm ready. I was born
All of
ready.
it.
I prepared for this all week. Okay. Oh, no wonder cinnamon rolls are so delicious. A whole stick of butter in there. Listen, calories don't count on holidays, okay?
They definitely do not. There's just, don't think about it.
No, just enjoy. Okay, how's that?
That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, that's satisfying.
So then we roll this up real fast.
Are these fun to make, too? Just this whole process, it's awesome. I know we're speeding it up for TV, but when you've got maybe some holiday music playing, and
Yeah.
it's taking your time, how fun.
And you can definitely get kids involved here. I don't know, it was so much fun to bake with my parents.
Yeah.
All right, so from here we want to cut this into 12 slices. I like to kind of score a little bit, so I know. So I've got...
Oh, so everything's even?
Yeah, so I've got fourths, and then I'll cut each quarter into a third. Then from here, we just lay it in our prepared pan, and we're just gonna, line them all up.
Yeah.
You wanna let this proof for about an hour, half hour. Then you bake it, for anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes, 350, till it's done.
That's quick. And then they come out.
They come out. The
They're
frosting
beautiful.
is just like a normal frosting, just with the maple extract. Let them cool, because you don't want the frosting to melt. But once they're cool, you can frost them and you're good to go.
I don't know how I've contained myself being this close.
Here, I brought you a plate
to
so you
a
could grab
cinnamon
one.
roll, so I can just dig right in.
Pick
okay,
one, eat it.
This one has been looking at me. It's calling my name. Casey, while we wrap up, though, and while I give this a try, I want you to say the hours of Harmon's tomorrow, because if you are last minute, if you still need to grab a dish, whether it's the stuffing, the pie, maybe it's the charcuterie board.
Right. So they'll have a bunch of this stuff ready. You can build your own boards, but we are open until 2 p.m. tomorrow. So from 7 until 2, come in, grab everything you need, and we'll be good to go. We've got all the stuff for cinnamon rolls there, too.
I think I just blacked out.
Aren't they so good?
My day is made.
Put them in the microwave with a little butter on top, and everything just melts. It's the best.
Might be the best I've ever had. Oh, Casey, thank you, and thank you to Harmon's for this sponsored recipe. Saray, take it away. I can't.